This is Mato. In this video I will show you the game to Magnus Carlsen and wish you an hand. This is the game from FIDE World Rapid Championship that was played in Dubai in 2014. Dubai is the city in the United Arab Emirates. And what is the capital city of the United Arab Emirates? The capital city is Abu Dhabi. Okay, let's have a look at the game. Magnus Carlsen had white pieces and he started with d4. Vishanan played d5. Queen's gambit, Slav defense, exchange variation, c takes on d5, knight to c3, knight to f6, bishop to f4, knight to c6, e3, black to move, a6, e6, and bishop to f5 are the three most played moves in this position. Anand played bishop to f5, rook to c1, rook to c8, knight to f3, e6. Very symmetrical, isn't it? Queen to b3, attacking the pawn. Bishop to b4, bishop to b5, threatening bishop takes knight check, queen takes bishop on b4. Bishop takes knight on c3 check. Pawn takes bishop. Anand castled kingside. Bishop takes knight. Black to move. How to recapture, with the pawn or with the rook? Perhaps pawn takes bishop was expected. Anand recaptured with rook. Queen takes on b7 and Carlsen is a pawn up temporarily. Queen to c8, queen takes queen, rook from f takes on c8, knight to e5, rook takes pawn on c3, material is equal. Rook takes rook, rook takes rook, and Carlsen castled the kingside. Black to move. Anand played h6. What is the purpose of this move? Well, there is more than one purpose. One is to avoid back rank checkmate. Another one is to play bishop to h7 in some variation. And now g5 is possible, and after bishop goes to g3, knight to e4, winning the bishop. White to move. h4, preventing g5. Knight to e4, g4, bishop to h7, rook to b1, threatening check on b8, g5. H takes on g5, h takes on g5, bishop to h2, knight to d2, attacking the rook. Rook to b8 check, king to g7, rook to b7, threatening rook takes pawn on f7, bishop to e4. Well, have a look, black is threatening something too. Rook takes on f7 check, king to g8. Is white better? But must be very careful. The best move for white is f3. Knight takes on f3, rook takes on f3, bishop takes rook, knight takes bishop. The dust has settled. Who is better? White is better. Two pieces are better than a rook. Saying that, the rook is not a joke. If it was, the symbol would be capital J. Black to move. Rook to c1 check. King to f2. rook to c2 check, king to e1, rook takes pawn on a2, and black has a pass pawn on a file. But there is a good chance that black will lose all other pawns. Bishop to d6, a5, knight takes on g5, a4, king to d1, black to move. What is the best move for black in this position? Anand played very clever move. Rook to b2. What is clever about that, you will say? White to move. How should white continue? Please pause the video and find the best move for white. What did you find? The best move is e4, and after d takes on e4, knight takes on e4. This is not what Carlsen played. Carlsen captured the pawn on e6 with knight. This is a blunder. Can you see why? Rook to b6, winning a piece. Carlsen played knight to f4. If knight goes to c5, then not rook takes bishop, but a3, and after knight to a4, a2, knight takes rook, pawn is pushed and promoted to queen, winning for black. That is why Carlsen played knight to f4. Rook takes bishop on d6, king to c2, black to move. What is the best move for black in this position? Should black rook stay on d5 to protect the pawn, or there is a better move? Anand played the best move. Rook to b6, preventing white king from reaching a file. Knight takes on d5, attacking the rook. Rook to b7, knight to c3, threatening to capture the pawn. a3, e4, king to f7, e5, king to e6, king to c1, rook to c7, attacking the knight. Knight is pinned. King to d2, rook to a7, knight to a2, rook to b7, threatening check, winning the knight. King to c3, black to move. How should black continue? Anand played a waiting move. He is waiting for all white pawns to come to his king. And here they come. g5, king to f5, d5, king takes pawn on e5, g6, king takes pawn on d5, g7, king to e6, pawn is pushed and promoted to queen, and Carlsen is better materially for a millisecond. King to b3. How to defend the pawn? Rook to g3, protecting the pawn from the rank. King to b4, king to e5, knight to c3, rook to e3, king to c4. If king takes pawn, then rook takes knight. So we have king to c4, king to f5. Black king is going around. King to b4, king to g4, knight to a2, king to f3, knight to c2, black to move. How would you continue? Is king to f2 a good move? Anand played king to g2. If king goes to f2, then knight to d1 check, and after king to e2, knight takes rook, a2, knight to c2, draw. So Anand played the best move, king to g2, knight to d5, attacking the rook, rook to f3. This is very safe distance for a rook from the knight. Knight to c3, king to f1, king to c4, king to e1, king to b4. It is black to move. Black played a move and white resigned. The move is rook to h3. Carlsen resigned. One possible continuation goes like this: king to c4, king to d2, knight to b1 check, king to c2, king to b4, a2, knight to c3, rook takes knight, and we can stop here. Now let's go back to this most critical position of the game. In this position, Anand played rook to b2, hoping that Carlsen would capture the pawn on e6 with knight. And his dream indeed came true. What do you think of this game? That is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.